So guys, that is actually it. We have everything covered here. Parker can show you over here on this side how much stuff we have to organize. Welcome home, Red Pack. Marcus here, and welcome to Comfort Cartoons, this show where I collect absolutely everything from the late 90s, 2000s, all the way to the modern day. And I'm also trying to create the world's biggest Spongebob and Nickelodeon collection. And on my team, I have the #1 delivery dog in the world. But I hope you guys are having an amazing day, and if you guys aren't, you know the drill. Nickelodeon mail time, camera, flip! It's about to get a whole lot brighter, Red Pack, because your boy is here. And today is gonna be so much fun because this is a whole video dedicated to you. So you beautiful people have been sending in fan mail on the address on screen right here for literally months. And we just got an opportunity this Christmas time to open up everything. There are so many amazing gifts that so many of you guys sent. So I just wanna say, first off, thank you to all of you beautiful people. Whether you guys send something, whether you guys watch on Whatnot, or you guys are just watching the channel, thank you for everything you do, for supporting everything we do here this whole year and the years previously. But today we are going to be going through all of that stuff. Boom! There is a lot, but some of the really big boxes, some of the stuff that would take us like 20, 30, maybe even an hour, minutes of footage to actually go through is going to be in separate videos because we are trying to create the world's biggest collection here. And if you guys are new to the fan mail system, how we do this is we are going to actually be labeling all of these items with the names of whoever sent it, so that way they can live on perpetually in the collection and always have a mark in the Ret Pack history, whether it be in the background or just in the general collection. And it makes it easier for clarification for me to make sure I know which ones were sent in fan mail versus all the other stuff that we end up picking up, because I always want to call out whoever sent it if we have it on the back. So for example, if I bring out this cologne, this was sent over by McKenna R in 2022 this year. Okay, so we're starting, there's a lot to go through here, guys, and if you guys sent something in, we tried our best to keep everything organized as possible, and I think we did a very good job, but there could be like a couple items that have been misplaced between things, so keep that in mind. But we're gonna go through all of this right now. All right, so this first package came from Dashing Dalton. He's one of the people that supports me on Whatnot. He actually ended up picking up a Piccolo notebook that we had up for auction, and he used that same paper to send me this letter. So that is some awesome levels of support there, Dalton. Thank you so much. Let's go ahead and get to Dalton's package. So first off, he sent us a Yoshi, which is so freaking adorable. I can't wait to put this in the Mario collection, of course. Typically we're labeling stuff for the Nickelodeon collection, but we gotta label this guy either way because going into all the Mario stuff. So we got Yoshi. We got a Funko Pop. We'll check out that next. My man was on a mission to drive me crazy. We have the Chase Deluxe version of him in a ride. But I mean, my dude's a dog. You'd think he could just walk. But thank you so much for sending this over, Dashing Dalton. This is absolutely awesome. And I don't know where we will be putting this in the collection exactly, but for sure it'll have Dalton's name on it. So thank you, Dalton. Okay, so keeping it moving here, we also got one of the new McDonald's kids meal toys. Well, actually not a kids meal, the adult meal toys, because nowadays adults are also needed for kids toys.
Seriously, and like most adults are just going through life with that face, just
I'm happy, everything's great, the world's not a problem. But made out of a Play-Doh mold. Either way, really cool to add to the collections. I think we got some other ones in there. We might be able to complete the set. So now we've got a bag out of here. I think that's it for Dalton's package. We have so much stuff to go through, guys. We are of course gonna label this all. Again, thank you so much, Dalton. So right here we have a Sonic the Hedgehog comic book, Bonds of Friendship.
what was it, Naruto?
yeah, Sasuke and Naruto right here. But the illustrations in this are amazing. Almost it reminds me of Sonic Rider here just because of the freaking boards they're coming through on. You got Sonic driving the plane for once. Tails like, I want my regular job back! But for sure, I'm gonna be reading this Sonic book. I love it. Then next we have the new Student Starfish, which I actually had this book as a kid. So this is a deep Tanjiro cut. That is absolutely awesome.
I love how they try to animate him like crossing his arms like, oh, Patrick.
Yeah, you know nothing about the arts of the boatmobile. I know everything that one can know without getting their license. But this is the classic episode where we got the good noodle stars, which is the ranking system that we actually use here in the room whenever it comes to any kind of ranking. And also they use stars on clearance in their classroom as well. And then let's see if we can find the 24 scene. School school is for chumps.
That's already after the 24 incident, which you got moved to the back, right?
Yeah, but what's funny is that's the drawing, the big fat meanie that Patrick drew on his desk. It's not even in that scene. Okay, so that was an awesome book to see. And then we have SpongeBob Saves the Day. I don't know what's going on over here, but somehow he's gonna save the day. 3 books in 1. Let's check it out. Of course, we have some amazing illustrations as we do with all of the SpongeBob books. I shouldn't say Nickelodeon as a whole, but they go ham on SpongeBob. The illustrations are always incredible. Oh, dude, this is interesting already. It looks like he's gonna find like a boat or a plane or something. But then he's just kind of showing all this trash off. I'm gonna read it later, but it looks like he's like kind of trying to save the environment here. Like it's about the environment, because the next thing here, we have SpongeBob saving another unidentifiable, non-denominational dolphin. Because we saw this another dolphin. That was the cousin of the one on the other book that we saw. Ryan put it up on screen. It made this noise. Keep it moving here. You see that they're trying to do jellyfishing and they're finding plastic bags instead of jellyfish. So it's showing how our environmental disrespect could affect Bikini Bottom. And obviously Bikini Bottom is a fictional universe and we all know that. Well, you guys know that. I know the truth. But Bikini Bottom is based off of actual sea animals, and the trash and all the stuff that we do definitely does add to that. And that's why it's so cool that SpongeBob is taking the initiative as of this year to start reducing the plastic in their actual products. You know, because it only makes sense if you have a whole thing and you're making so much money off of a sea sponge. Why not protect the environment a little bit so you have future generations that can enjoy that same environment? I mean, literally, you guys know me. I get stuck on these books a little too long. They're just so interesting to me. They're just a whole different perspective of SpongeBob. Like this whole spot over here, it's about the legends of Bikini Bottom, which there's a whole disc series based off this, an episode arc. But to see these awesome little detailed book shots of them is just amazing. So this book's amazing. Literally, I always say that the SpongeBob books and the comic books are, as with like Avatar, Naruto, everything, there were like the real fandom and details come into play, and you get to see so much stuff. Not everything's canon, of course, but you get to learn so much about the characters that you wouldn't from the show. All right, so we have all this stuff from Dashing Dalton. We've got 2 SpongeBob items that are gonna be adding to the bookshelf for sure. We've got a Sonic item, we've got the Yoshi, and we didn't check out the pop. Let's see what we got here. Oh, awesome. We have Robin with Baby. That is an awesome pop, and we will definitely be adding this to the Cartoon Network room with the rest of the Teen Titans pops. So thank you so much, Dashing Dalton, for all this stuff and for all your support on everything that we do. Seriously, you're amazing. I love you. I appreciate you. And to all of you guys, seriously, thank you. But let's go ahead and label all of Dalton's stuff. Let's do it. All right, so we labeled Dalton's stuff right here. So for the plushie, we do a string tag, so that way it doesn't get any stickiness on the plushie. And for the books, these aren't going anywhere. So in the back here, we have his label on the back of the Sonic book, the back of our new student Starfish, and our 3 books in 1 right here. I think this is a perfect color for this page too. It looks so good. And then not just that, we also put the label on the back of the Robin with Baby and also the bottom of our chase car. So thank you so much, Dalton. Again, shout out to you, and also stick around, guys. It's probably gonna take us at least 2 days to go through everything. So stick around though, and we're gonna be adding this stuff to the collection as well, where we can apply it. Okay, so the next one we have up here is 2 smaller boxes, and this actually came from Haley Gilbert. So Haley Gilbert, again, thank you so much for sending this over. We love and appreciate it so much. So let's go ahead and check out what she sent. And there is some smaller items in here, and when it comes to the smaller items, we will try our best to label things, but when it comes to really tiny things like adorables, there's really no way we can label that without it kind of, you know, mess up the design. So let's go ahead and check out the first box we got here. And the first one here, we have season 2, part 1 of Danny Phantom in the collection. And this is an awesome one because we're trying to create the world's biggest record. And considering I already have the Danny Phantom full series, that's 1 count. But since this is technically a different disc, a different product, this is a 2nd count. So that's absolutely awesome. And not just that, I love the artwork on this one, even more than the full series.
Absolutely. You know, there was just like a pop-up that said wham.
Yeah. But this is an awesome one. Thank you so much. There's a bunch of little small pieces in here. We're gonna have to go through them little by little. So next up though, we have some toothbrushes. These are Tsum Tsum toothbrushes. As you guys know, I have a couple Tsum Tsums in the collection. That is super cute. I did not know that they even made toothbrushes for them. They're by Firefly, so super cute and definitely awesome to add to the Disney stuff. So thank you so much. And then inside of here, we have some stuff that Haley made from puzzles. These are actual puzzles, Nickelodeon puzzles that she built, and then she cut out the different pieces. So this is super awesome and so adorable. Thank you so much, Haley. So she's 26 years old now, and she's been watching for over a decade, which is unbelievable.
That's a lot of support.
Seriously, thank you so much, Haley. That is unbelievable. She also sent a card in there, so thank you so much. Let's check out the items we got in here. So first off, we have the Michelangelo card. Honestly, I think I'm gonna open these just because the box is already pretty, you know, torn up. And I think that, you know what, this one I'm gonna keep sealed. This one I'm gonna keep sealed, but this guy I'm opening. We have the Turtles wagon. This is their tour bus. They have a sick bus. Dude, check that. Let me do a little drift to the cam. Yeah.
How are you gonna lower a buzz?
Getting down with the sickness. Oh my God, he heard me knocking. He started rolling. That is amazing though. I would love to see this thing in action in the show. I don't even know if they've featured this before, but either way, this thing is awesome. So definitely gonna put this in display. One of the few turtle items we have in here. Okay, so then we have some minifigures in here. We have Arnold, we have Stimpy, we have Patback, we have SpongeBob, we have, ooh, actually one of the few characters I haven't learned the name of yet in Paw Patrol.
The Paw Patrol's Rebel has a brand new show.
And we got this guy. Don't you want to invite him to your birthday party?
Yeah.
So he could sacrifice your dog? That guy's scary. Marshall's like, please not me. And then we've got Ren. We've got Pooh Bear. He stood really well. So thank you so much for all of those. And then we got a bunch of other little minifigures in here too. So let's go through them. We got Minnie Mouse. We got Minnie Mouse. We got Minnie Klaus. That's actually all the Minnie Mouses that were left. Oh. But there's a bunch of figures in here. But the most cute one in here, you can take a look at it. There's so many in here, adorables. We got a little bullseye for the Toy Story collection. I love this little sitting SpongeBob. What the hell? What is this even from? That is cute. He literally sets anywhere. That is crazy. But she sent Bubble Bass, which I think is one of the few ones we were missing. So now we just need SpongeBob. So thank you so much for all the little figures we got inside of here. Absolutely awesome. So let's go ahead and label all the things that we can label, and we'll add some of this stuff to the collection as well. Again, thank you, Haley. Okay, guys, so we have all of Haley's stuff labeled right here that we were able to get the labels on. We got the toothbrushes, we got the Danny Phantom right here in the back, and we even put a small one on a turtle bus. Absolutely awesome, Haley. Thank you so much. And all the little pieces as well. We weren't able to get the labels on those guys, but you'll definitely see some of these pieces in the collection. So thank you so much, Haley. Next one up we got is from Grace Lloyd. So thank you so much, Grace. And I already love the book right at the start here. And that is the Squidward Doing the Thing, the novel, which is perfect. I mean, this is literally such a good quality profile picture of Squidward doing the thing. This will be a perfect one for representation in the background here. But inside of here, the first page, you got Squidward doing the thing. Who lives next to a pineapple under the sea? Squidward tentacle. So awesome book. Seriously, a little document on Squidward and what he likes and what he doesn't like. But next up here, we have a disc for Seen It. I'm not really sure what it is, but it says Seen It Special Edition DVD game. So I don't know if this would have come inside of a normal game or maybe it was like inside of cereal. I have no clue. Ryan can pop it up on screen. Collect all 5 special edition games. So there's Seen It Nickelodeon, which is the one that we have here. There's Seen It Movies, Junior, Sports, and TV. Look how Nickelodeon is along with those unanimous things. But this one is awesome. What's so funny over there, man?
Nothing.
Yeah, because based off of the time that I see here, you shouldn't be doing that right now because you have to go in a little bit.
What? Can you read?
Yeah. But next up we got a Frisbee. Awesome piece and great example right there. But let's see what we got here. So she also sent this Woody Squishmallow, which I don't actually have out here because believe it or not, I actually put this Woody Squishmallow in my room because I think he is so adorable. I just wanted to have him by my side so that way I could go ahead and grab him. I mean, yeah, I got a friend in him. The next up we got the Avatar book, which I'm super hyped on, The Search. So I am going to be trying to collect all of these Avatar books. So this one is themed around the great story of what happened to Zuko's mom. Zuko's mom saved Zuko,
basically.
But then she went off or something happened to her. We don't know.
Yeah, you don't know.
We don't know what happened to Zuko's mama.
But now you find out.
I know all about your mama. I got all the details right here. But hopefully we get some kind of reveal towards the end. I already see Azula's gonna be a problem in the finding of it. And then also we got the Scooby-Doo and the Toons Tour of Mysteries. This is so fun because this is a Kellogg's game. All your favorite hits and more. Featuring Manic Monkeys, Walk Like an Egyptian, Eternal Flame plus notes from David Wild. I didn't understand a third of those things.
David Wild?
David Wild. Johnny loves some David Wild, baby. So we have the Mystery Tour Disc 1 and Disc 3 in here. Ryan will put up what these games actually consist of on the screen right now.
I got a secret formula. It's just a little bit of and a little bit of I got a secret.
So this right here has a bunch of different cool games and activities, especially for your computer. And you'd only be able to get that content through these discs, man. Can you just imagine that these are discs that came in a cereal, and look at the disc art and the texture on it? Nowadays, we're lucky to get a gray disc with the outline scraped into that grayness. This is a free disc back in the day. That thing looks like Pokemon texturized it. That's unbelievable. The next thing we got here is from her childhood, she said, and these are from dinosaurs. So this is like the first ever BattleBot. So this is the baby from Dinosaur right here, just as uncanny valley as the original, and also kind of cute. You like that, Parker? Like the way he's shaking his head. And then right here,
I've got a briefcase.
he's got a briefcase, but these are really, really cool. Thank you so much. Now the rest of this looks like a lot of books and other stuff, so let's check it out. And we have some minifigures in here of Squiddy and also Mermaid Man, along with these, which are awesome. We do not have these in the collection. These are SpongeBob Band-Aids. And if you turn the Band-Aid over on the side here, we got Squidward doing the thing, but not just that, if you get injured, you can cover it with a thing right there as well. What happened on the middle of your forehead right here? Oh no, it's a thing. If only Harry Potter had one of these, man, he could have probably kept this secret a lot longer. But still awesome. We don't have these in the collection, so thank you so much. Now, let's check out these books. I seriously think that the book collection is going to almost double after this fan mail. So this is a little bit torn up here. It says The Eye of the Fry Cook. I love that, man. That is awesome. So this is a story about SpongeBob getting glasses, but as I said, with things not always being canon, or even SpongeBob, how many episodes of SpongeBob have we had like end with something that kind of would have like changed the whole dynamic of the show if that's really how it stayed?
Right?
You know, so this is kind of the same thing as SpongeBob. At the end, he kind of talks about how, you know, he got the perfect glasses. They made a nice frame that's very similar to a spatula here to hold up his glasses. But obviously, we don't see SpongeBob wearing glasses in any of the episodes, except for when he's jellyfishing. But let's go ahead and see what else we got in here. We got another minifigure for SpongeBob here, a little bent up, but nonetheless, he's standing. But dude, I gotta stop right here for Anchor Arms, hookah hemp necklace wearing Logan. Oh. What was his name in the show? Logan what?
We're Logan Reese.
Logan Reese right here with Zoe. There's some stickiness I'm gonna have to try and get off the book here, but that is okay because we got the Teen Nick logo down here. This is from Scholastics, and it's like all words. I definitely wouldn't have read this as a kid. I probably saw this, but I was like, oh, nope, there's no pictures in here, so I'm good. They did actually have a full-length Zoe 101 poster. Like, that is sick as hell.
I would have probably liked that, but I only watched the show. I was an onlooker of the show. I didn't read any books.
I don't think you need to do any more on looking. We have the PCA logo right here for the chapters too. Just a lot of fun here. So thank you so much for sending this in. Next up, we got Garfield Pulls His Weight, which is his 26th book. Garfield tackles the big laughs in his hilarious 26 collection. So it's just a compilation of many different Garfield comics, but I mean, you would have had to read multiple iterations of newspapers to get these. So to be able to have them all in one book would be so convenient, so awesome. And I'm definitely gonna be reading so many of these. All right, then the next one we have Garfield at Large, a compilation of different comics, but you can see the art style is way different because these are the original Garfield Jim Davis designs. Oh yeah, back when Garfield would straight up smoke. Let the picture of Garfield being like 50 pounds overweight, soaking on a pipe resonate with you. They've done the classic SpongeBob, Pikachu, where they slowly make them thinner and cuter. Like with Pikachu, here's original Pikachu. We call him Big Chungachu. It's a Big Chungachu. And then we have the modern Pikachu. My boy looks like he's trying out for BTS.
Slim Jimmy, yeah.
Yeah, he looks great though. But then the same thing happened with SpongeBob. Here's the original SpongeBob, here's the new SpongeBob. My guy looks more sponge-like than he ever did.
But a little less absorbent.
And then not just that, we have Garfield, who his design has changed drastically from the days to the modern days. So that just goes to show you is that even with characters, just like with anything, they have to adapt to make the characters relevant with the times, and they just work really, really well for transforming into new things. So I love both those books, awesome. We have the Bikini Bottom's Best Stories, which is awesome as well, glad to see that. And then we've got a huge myriad. This one's amazing. The Rugrats in Paris, the movie storybook. And I love the actual like embossed cover here. But dude, look what was in there.
What was in there?
SpongeBob!
Very nice.
Which was the last wobbler. We needed to complete the wobbler set back here. I do have SpongeBob somewhere in storage, but we did not know where he was at. So now we have one that we can put back there to have the complete wobbler set. So thank you so much. All right, then we have a SpongeBob Spot the Difference.
Got it.
I know.
Got it.
There's a whole book, I know. Then we got the Hollywood Jumbo Coloring and Activity books. You ain't got nothing in here. Oh, yeah, there's some you can get. Then we got the Rugrats book here. But let's see if you really can spot a difference.
You're lucky I blunk.
Yeah, Matt Blanc. That's one of my favorite actors and friends.
It's LeBlanc.
Spot a difference in 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3,
Got it.
2. What is it?
A, B. Missing lamp.
Okay, you got some.
I got everything.
Awesome though. We got 1,
Got it.
2, 16 labels to make. For Grace, thank you so much, Grace, for sending this all in. I appreciate it so much. It's definitely gonna go a long way, especially in the book collection. So seriously, thank you so much. All right, so let's label all this stuff up. Let's do it. All right, so for Grace's packages, we put the labels on the bottoms here. We got one in there, we got some here, and on the back of all of these books right here, we have her label as well. So thank you so much, Grace. These will be in the collection always. Seriously, an amazing contribution to the collection and such an amazing person. Again, thank you so much. So this next one came from Victor Coro, and seriously, Victor, thank you so much because, dude, look at the VHS game.
Raw.
He dropped in so many VHSs. Like literally, this is gonna boost the entire media collection so much. Seriously, thank you so much, Victor. So the first one here we gotta start off with is I Choose You sealed on VHS. This is for sure going in the background in the variety room with all the Pokemon stuff. I only have one VHS on display right now, and it's the Gengar / like Spooky Sabrina arc VHS. This right here, but this one for sure is going to be added right next to my giant 28-inch Pikachu. So then next up here we have a video game, which I don't even know if we have on the DS, and that is Truth or Square. I know that I have this game, but I don't know if it's for the 3DS, so that is an awesome one right here. And this was released in 2009, so shout out to him. This is an awesome one to add to the collection. Thank you. Anytime we can get a video game in that we don't already have it's seriously heaven sent, so thank you so much, Victor. Okay, then next up we have this compilation of classic cartoons, volume 1 and 2, 60 cartoons, and 49 children's songs. So if you're looking for the classics like Popeye, Woody Woodpecker, Betty Boop, these are some of the shows. They don't really necessarily have their full series out on DVD, so this is one of the best ways to be able to watch it. Then next up we have My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, which is just an interesting one, but this is a special disc for the first ever Royal Pony Wedding. So you have a special for the My Little Pony series in the collection now. So awesome, thank you so much. But not just that, we got the VHS game that went super hard. We have the Blues Safari. We have Blues Big Pajama Party, neither of which we have in the collection. We have Blues Discoveries, which I don't think we have either. We have Magenta Comes Over, where she meets Magenta for the first time, I'm pretty sure. Which is a relationship built in history, literally up here now. You know, like it's such a huge part of it. Oh, I didn't even know he put something back here as well. We'll check out what this is in the back. I have no clue. But we've got Shrek on DVD, because why not? We have Fred Flintstone's Who's Again, awesome for the cartoon variety room. We have the SpongeBob Seascapers. We have Yogi and Friends, which has a compilation of other Hanna-Barbera shows that are on there. Let's see if Parker can get this done. Who's this?
Yogi Bear.
This? Okay, I'll skip him. This one?
That's Fred Flintstone.
This one?
That's the other bear, Junior Bear. Oh no,
Junior
Boo Boo.
Yeah, Boo Boo Bear. I like Junior Bear though. And then who's this?
Pink Panther.
No, this is a pink lion. His name is Snagglepuss.
I don't think you can say that on YouTube.
I mean, I don't know what Hanna-Barbera was thinking. You got Squid Diddly and Snagglepuss. That's some weird names back in the Hanna-Barbera days, but I love them. The next up we have the Beavis and Butthead VHS. This is Law Abiding Citizens, which is a compilation of many of the classic episodes from Beavis and Butthead, but just an awesome piece to have. And then we've got the Tiny Toons compilation right here. I love Babs and Buster right here. I mean, you can definitely see that romantic interest there. And I wonder what it's about. So it looks like it's in they go into a town that's black and white because it's a two-tone town. Wow. Classic, you know, animation jokes. That's awesome. I love it. And then we have a big one here, which is the Rugrats Passover. Now this one's a big one for us in this channel because we do have the 3 Rugrats Santa experiences right there. So we've been on a hunt of trying to collect all of these, like, I guess, holiday and Jewish religious copies. So we have the Passover right here, but we do not have this Passover VHS in the collection. So this is a serious grail. Thank you so much, Victor. Okay, keeping it moving here, we got a bunch of SpongeBob VHSs here. We have the Deep Sea Sillies. We have Nautical Nonsense, but not just that, we have Bikini Bottom Bash right here. All of these are amazing ones to have. have in the collection. We definitely need some of these in the collection. If not, the condition's way better than some of the ones we have. So thank you so much, Victor. All right, and the most rare disc of all of this stuff is, like always, anything Cartoon Network from the 90s to the Y2K area, and that is this. The Cartoon Network Christmas Yuletide Follies. Now, this is actually a genuinely very rare disc. It's not easy to find this, and not just that, it was not ever made in a hardcover version. So the only version they ever released was this softcover version. So therefore, a lot of them got messed up. A lot of the disc got destroyed, but this is it right here. It's got the pop open menu right here for all the different tales in it. But these are several different Cartoon Network classic Christmas episodes. But the Yuletide Follies is a huge piece for the collection. I gotta say, of these, my favorite Christmas special has gotta be the Grim Adventure and Billy and Mandy one. Seriously amazing. Ryan will play a clip from that one right now.
Well, we're off.
Yes, we're off.
We're off to save Christmas.
Seriously amazing. Thank you so much, Victor. This is one of my favorite items, and I can't wait to put this in the Cartoon Network room and display it during Christmas time. But seriously, there's one more item here, but my God, that is a lot of media. But let's see this last item we got here. It says Cowboy Crunchies Presents. This looks like it's at Owl's Toy Barn's house.
Right.
But let's go ahead and check it out. Toy Story 2. Ooh, that is nice. 2000s lithogram collection.
So it's an official lithogram of Toy Story 2?
Ooh, that is awesome. That is so cool. Like, I don't even know where this came from, how you got it, what it even applies to. I don't even know what a lithograph is. Seriously, thank you so much. That's them all watching the Woody's Roundup TV show for the first time. You can see Woody's really happy, learn a little about his history and kind of where he came from. So it's a big moment in the series and just an awesome one. So again, Victor, thank you so much for everything. This will definitely be going with the Toy Story collection and an amazing contribution for every collection. Seriously, from Cartoon Network to Nickelodeon to Toy Story, you did it. It was such a thoughtful gift, Victor, from the whole layers of it. Seriously, I appreciate it. Okay, so for Victor, we put the label on all of these guys right here. So whenever you pop up in any of these VHSs, you will see Victor's name right here on the side. And even when we put them inside the VHS player, we're gonna see Victor's name popping out and coming on in there. So awesome, thank you so much, Victor. This is amazing. We got it on all those VHSs in the same way here. An unbelievable package to open and so much fun on top of that. Thank you again. And stick around, we're gonna add all of these VHSs to the VHS collection along with the Yuletide disc, the Cartoon Network collection. I can't wait for that one. Okay guys, so it's the next day and we're continuing the labeling process, but we're also going to be adding some of this stuff to the collection. But this next package comes from Jason, Geronimo, and Emma Genius. They are absolutely amazing members of the Rep Pack. They always send stuff over that they find together, and it's a father and daughter duo, which, you know, on this channel we definitely like to celebrate the togetherness and family, and that is so awesome. I love when we get duos of like father and son, daughter and son. It doesn't really matter the combination, a whole family. I just think it's so cool, and obviously an individual as well too, but I just think it's so awesome when people can bond together over the stuff that we love. So Jason and Emma Jean sent a letter and it said, here's some stuff that we found, keep up the great work. So right on top we got, it looks like we have a lot of media, which is great because I'm always looking to add stuff to the Nickelodeon collection. And same way we did the Spongebob ranking every single DVD, you guys absolutely loved that video, so thank you so much for the support on that. But because of that, I'm gonna be doing a sequel to that video where we review every single DVD in the entire Nickelodeon collection. I'd like to say it's every one, like our close to like with SpongeBob, but with Nickelodeon, I mean, I have no clue how far or how close we are because there's so many. But let's check out the items we got here. It looks like some old vintage Disney stuff in here. So cute. I think that this would have like gone into something else, but it's Goofy, Minnie Mouse, and also Mickey. We got Minnie Mouse, which looks pretty old there. I'm not sure what these would have went with, but we got Pluto and also Daisy. And then we've got Minnie Mouse and also Mickey Mouse. Awesome little Disney package right there. So thank you guys so much. Let's see what we got in all this media, and I think it looks like some books in the bottom, so thank you guys so much. Let's check it out. All right, so getting out the box here, the first one we got here is the All-Star Sports Day, which is so sick because it's a whole Nick Jr.'s disc based off of sports. The next one we got right here, we got iCarly, and this is the complete 4th season with the bonus How to Rock, which I'm actually not familiar. 5 bonus How to Rock episodes. There was actually a show called How to Rock. Its entire lifeline was from February 4th, 2012 to December 8th, 2012.
Wow.
Yeah.
11 months?
It was literally a blink in time, and I don't think they probably aired it a lot, but for some reason when I look at this character Nelson Baxter, he looks familiar. He looks familiar to me, so I think I did see this show, but man, you know, as I look at the characters and stuff, some of this stuff is starting to become more like a really like hard to remember thing, but I feel like I kind of do. That's crazy. So we got 5 episodes of How to Rock. Shout out to the disc. I hope that we can find, this might be the only way to get a physical piece of any content of How to Rock. I don't even think it's on Paramount Plus. Ryan, is that on Paramount Plus?
Why would they even add that? That just takes up space. It was, well, yeah, they have a season?
Since I met you, can't look away, babe.
Next one we got here is Dora Christmas Carols. I think we do have a Dora at Christmas, but I don't think we have the Christmas Carols, so an awesome one there. We have Dora Undercover. I love Jason Emigy's packages as well because we don't necessarily always get all of the Dora and Blue's Clues ones. This is an awesome way to fill some of those in, so thank you guys so much. We have, oh, this big rooster guy. We have the Jester Boots right there, an awesome one. We have the Wiggles, Here Comes the Big Red Car. I don't know why I thought it had something to do with Christmas. It has nothing to do with Christmas.
It's so funny, it's so literal. Here comes a big red car.
We're going for a ride in our big red car.
With Ed and Eddie's Ed Satisfy. That's such a hard sentence. Ed and Eddie Edifying Adventures. Whew.
First try.
Yeah, I'm still practicing English. But look at that beautiful, fat, illustrious jawbreaker. You don't even question, like, you just see this artwork and you're like, oh, that's Ed and Eddie, but he has a red eye for some reason in this cover.
I love that, dude. In the show, they always did that. Like, when they were so perplexed, it's just like one was blue, they just changed color and size.
This jawbreaker's so good, his eye went bloodshot. Like, that's amazing. So that one's an amazing one. Thank you guys so much. The next one we got here is Blues Jobs. My man is making 6 figures, all right? He's got a damn doctorate, and not just that, he's an antibacterialician. He strictly works on soaps, hand sanitizers. So this one has 4 episodes on it that are all based around jobs. So that's kind of cool, and just a perfect one for teaching that kind of aspect to a kid. Oh, you're right, dude. Diego's athletic. Look at him. He's one hand swinging. Do people realize how hard that is? Like, you know, you see George of the Jungle. He's 2-handed that thing.
Yeah.
It is not easy to swing your full body with one hand.
Yeah, you know he's got those football forearms.
That's insane. But what's really cool is you can also use the inside of the box here to actually use as a little bit of a coloring book, a perfect double use for the paper, which we always love on this channel. For kids too, so that's awesome. Oh, and this one is amazing. We do not have this in the collection. We have the Rugrats all grown up with the orange disc. That is amazing. And then there we go. We got that classic old school textured art on the front, the insert as well. Seriously, it is so hard to find any Rugrats all grown up content. So we got 5 episodes on this. That is pretty dang good. Thank you so much. Okay, and then last up here we have the Penguins of Madagascar. From what I know, I think this is a bonus. Oh, wait a minute. This might be a little bit more than the bonus disc, actually. What? There is a disc of Zaboomafoo in here, which I don't know if you ever watched Zaboomafoo.
I have never.
It's basically about 2 brothers, the Crap Brothers, and they have a lemur. I think his name is Zaboomafoo. But they would basically teach you about all different types of animals. They had a real lemur that would walk, jump around and do stuff. Brian showed it on screen. They had a real lemur that would walk around and do stuff, but then whenever they needed him to seek out some kind of knowledge or teach about animals, they'd bring in this puppet version of him. So as a kid, you couldn't really distinguish, which one was him and which one wasn't. At least I couldn't. Maybe other kids could, but I wasn't able to. I thought that monkey could talk. My favorite part of the show when they would actually go to the feeding machines, just because it looks so cool. It's so satisfying, them pouring out all of the food. But from what I know, the Penguins of Madagascar aspect of this is mostly just some bonus pieces from the episode as a promo. So that is an amazing disc to have in the collection. Thank you. And now we've got some books. We got the Diego. Oh, that's so cool. So it has the actual texture of whatever animal that Diego is actually learning about. It kind of looks weird, and so this aspect looks like a little like we just taxidermied this part of his body. That's not real, I don't think. We got Dora's Sing-Along Adventure. Ooh, this one I love. We have Prince Chucky right here, which is so cool. This was Jay Davis's book. What are the odds we found Jay Davis's book?
We have your book.
We have your book. All right, so that's a really cool one. I love the cover there. We've got Reverse Party Time Squidward. We've got the Scooby-Doo Golden Book right here, the Cartoon Network logo. We have Blue's Healthy Snacks. We have Scooby-Doo and the Mummy Curse. We have Garfield and the Easter Bunny. And we have Peppa Pig, Fun at the Fair. That is an awesome set of books to add to the collection. They're all Nickelodeon Nickelodeon themed or Cartoon Network themed. So seriously, thank you so much. Like I said, we are really working on an actual Nickelodeon library here, and that's kind of crazy, but awesome. Okay, so we got all this stuff out from Jason and Imogen. We have a lot of stuff to label on this one, so let's go ahead and get started. But thank you so much, Jason Geronimo and Emma. Genius. Thank you guys so much. Okay, so we threw the labels on for Jason Geronimo and Emma Genius. So we have all of them on the DVDs here. So on the DVDs, they're either on the front or the back side of it. This Zaboomafu one, again, is so awesome. This whole stack is completely labeled, and also all of our books are as well. If you check out the back, we got the label right here. In some cases, we put it on the outside here because the inside had some kind of like illustration we didn't want to cover up. So thank you guys so much. Again, appreciate it. The book collection, once we add all this stuff, is going to be unbelievable. Okay, so this one came from Cheyenne, so thank you so much, Cheyenne. This is such a cute paper too. So let's go ahead and get into it. We have a lot of media in here, but I also see we have the brother and sister duo right here. We have Peppa Pig, and I believe her brother's name is George. But not just that, we have a SpongeBob puzzle here where we got SpongeBob and Patrick doing the butt bump, which is classic, doing the sponge with each other. And then we've got a bunch of discs here. Let's go ahead and go through all of these, and we have some fat box VHSs. Oh my god, though, we have the original Toy Story.
Now that is awesome.
That is amazing. It's like literally Andy's wallpaper can just immediately give me this like wave of nostalgia. Just like seeing that bedspread and that wallpaper. Instant for me. And then we have Blue's big musical movie. Damn, he had a film.
This is like Timmy Turner's Summer's Out.
But seriously, an awesome one. And then we have the Charlotte's Web, which is a really, really awesome one because we do not have this one in the collection. And believe it or not, this is actually technically a Paramount film, but it's promoted so much Nickelodeon related stuff, and I think they even aired it on Nickelodeon, so I'm gonna count it as a Nickelodeon product. Thank you so much. The next up we got here is the Pop Out, which is a weird one. I don't think we've ever gotten this one before in terms of like these type of products.
It's very vivid.
Yeah, very saturated is the word you're looking for. But these are pop-up art, so you can draw these. And what I tell you, Nickelodeon thinks kids love privacy. They've made a door handle even today. This is a door handle piece. Like I've said before, Nickelodeon has always made that product for like so many years. So you have multiple of these though you can actually make and fill in the colors for, and that's so much fun. And this is actually from 2014, so it's a little bit older. Awesome find. Thank you so much. So thank you so much, Cheyenne. We will label all this stuff, Cheyenne, as you requested. So let's go ahead and get all of this stuff labeled. Again, thank you so much, Cheyenne. We really appreciate it so much, and such an awesome contribution again to the collection. Let's go ahead and get these labels on there for Cheyenne. All right, so Cheyenne, thank you so much. We have all this stuff labeled. So we got it right here in the back of Peppa and George. We got it on the back of the Hang-Ups, and we have it on all of these discs right here, being on the inside, especially including the SpongeBob movie. Thank you so much, Cheyenne. We're gonna be adding a bunch of this stuff to the collection today, but seriously, again, thank you so much. All right, this next one came from Elizabeth Cook, and she sent in a giant box of the Scooby-Doo Clue. That is seriously so amazing. So thank you so much, Elizabeth. This is an awesome game. I love the actual character cards back here. You have the Witch Doctor right here. You have Scooby-Doo in his detective costume. You have the Ghost of Redbeard. Seriously, so many awesome iconic characters here. Ooh, look at the items. You get the Funland Robots ray gun. We have Carlotta the Gypsy's spell book. We have Frankenstein's Monsters chain. We have a Witch Doctor's staff. We have the Ghost Clown's bomb, and we also have Redbeard's sword as your play pieces. That is so fun. Thank you so much for this again, Elizabeth Cook. And then not just that, she sent a gift for Daisy, which I might be keeping for myself because Daisy already has a bit and I don't have this one in my collection. So if Elizabeth Cook is okay with it, then I think I might keep this one because this is Rocco, Heifer, and Spunky all in a group right here. It's a 3-pack. I have VSC up there. SpongeBob 3-pack toys. And I think right next to that would be great to have some of the other Nickelodeon 3-pack toys. So I definitely want to get this one along with the Hey Arnold one, but this one is an amazing one to have in the collection. And Heifer is so freaking adorable. And then not just that, like, it's just voiced by our man Tom Kenny, SpongeBob. He's been doing yellow characters for years. You know how much I love my yellow characters. We have Heifer, Dog, and also SpongeBob. I mean, Jake the Monkey's orangish. Ryan, here's any other yellow characters Tom Kimmy's voiced on screen. So thank you so much, Elizabeth Cook. Let's go ahead and label these items up. Seriously, an amazing piece to add into both rooms. So thank you again. So we got both of these items labeled for Elizabeth. Elizabeth, you are now immortalized in the collection. So thank you so much. I will always be holding on to these guys unless Daisy gets them, and in that case, you know, she'll keep track of them. And then I'll also keep track of them. So thank you again, Elizabeth Cook. Next one we got up here is from Aaron Miller. So shout out to you, Aaron Miller. Seriously, this is a huge box, so I can't wait to get into it. I already love the first item we got here, man, and that is the Ombu mask. Like this thing, sick.
Love it.
And this is, you know whose Ombu mask this is?
That is Itachi's.
Yes, correct. My man, this is Naruto.
That's true.
Yeah. Then next up we have a Dumbo right here, and he's so, look at his butt. Shake it, Dumbo, I love it. And those big ears, you can't help but love Dumbo. So thank you so much for this one, Aaron. But I gotta say, one of my favorite items this entire box is this one right here. This is Uncle Sam when he was at 13. That is Nephew Samuel. We have a whole book, which is the Election Connection, which is just, it's even better than the Education Connection.
Education connection, get connected.
But I love these type of books. I mean, you get a lot of story books which are amazing. I love these little stories that are different from the shows and different situations you'd never see the characters in. But this is an item that is almost historic in some ways, because this is a whole book about the election process and for kids to learn how the election works and vote on different things and kind of put their opinion. I mean, it's not really a topic that I like to touch very often on this channel or in life in general. But unfortunately, it is undeniable that you do need to know at least the basics about how your country works in order to have a smooth and comfortable life. So it's kind of cool to be able to have like something Nickelodeon related to kind of segue you into that from something that you grew up with. And then we've got a bunch of books here, so let's get all of these guys out. Like I said, the library is going to be absolutely unbelievable. We have this little Nickelodeon sign. I have no clue what this went to, but it kind of is reminiscent of the one we got in here, huh?
Yeah. Honey, I Shrunk the Sign.
Yeah, it's kind of like a little mini version of the Nick Thor sign that we have in the room. So that is awesome. Thank you so much. I really want to know what this went to, but I can't seem to be able to figure it out. So we'll just definitely put it back in the background. Some little mini sign. But let's get all these books out. We also have the mini Rainbow Scooby-Doo, which if you didn't see the thrifting video we recently just did, I found a giant Rainbow Scooby-Doo. So now I have his firstborn young right here. People are still going to like him more than Scrappy. I like Scrappy. My man had those hands. All right, but let's go through the books here, man. We've got Blue's Perfect Present. We have Blue's Dinosaur Week Countdown. We have Blue's Perfect Present.
Oh, they're different. This is Nick Jr. Play to Learn, Nick Jr. Book Club.
But yeah, you're right. So this has the stripe, and it says the Book Club, and this one is the Play to Learn. So they are two different ones, so thank you so much for that. We have the Key book here, and I'm actually going to be putting this in our Nick Documents file. I'm not even going to be putting this in our library. I'm going to be preserving this one in the documents because I just think it's such an awesome, unique book. We've got the Drake and Josh Alien Invasion, which I'm pretty sure this is about the episode where they try to trick, you know, Megan into thinking there's aliens using her telescope.
Mom just bought me this really cool telescope that you can hook up to a computer.
Oh my God! The arrows from Drake and Josh.
Yeah.
The arrows are in the book. The arrows are in the book. Absolutely love it. The fact they put the arrow conversations between the two, I love it. 10 out of 10 on that book. All right, so we got that book right there. We have the Special Delivery Day. I hope that Patrick doesn't break his toy like he did in the episode. We got Dora's Sleepover. Well, it's just Dora is a loser because she still has that same friend she's always with. You're always sleeping over with Boots. He lives with you. We have Max and Ruby's Snow Day. The Sharing Surprise. We have Pixel's Real Test, which we have character Pixel actually getting tested on something. I think he's usually inside, so maybe it's just like moving. We got Team Umizoomi, the Gold Book. We've got Scooby-Doo, Too Many Ghosts. We've got Scooby-Doo Spy Hunt. We've got Scooby-Doo, The Shamrock Scare. We've got Victoria Justice, Necklace Included, Shine On by Riley Books. So this is like literally a whole factoid book on Victoria Justice. Talks about like which year she was born. Talks about like, you know, current city. So her hometown is Hollywood, Florida. Her current town is Hollywood, California. She's born in Hollywood. But like, I love that for me, I was like, oh wow, this is a Victoria's Justice book. And I was like, oh cool, Zach and Cody. That is absolutely crazy though. This is a whole book on Victoria Justice's life, basically. It's like a little, I guess, biography. But the necklace isn't in here. Either way, awesome one. We have Scavenger Hunt with Dora. We have Blue's Cool Idea. I don't know who's complimented all of Blue's ideas, his story times. Blue Blue's writing these titles. You got a little bit of an ego. Blue's cool ideas. Let me read these ideas before we decide if they're cool, you know? Then we have Animal Rescue Adventure with Athletic. I'm gonna call Diego Athletic from now on just because it really is amazing, the strength level of this freaking 7-year-old. He's keeping up with a Roadrunner. You were right. He is the definition of athleticism.
Yeah.
And then down over here, we've got, I mean, the book has an amazing illustration throughout the entire thing. So many fun images to look through. And of course, the scavenger hunt, which is perfect for the Diego vibe. So an awesome group of books here. We have so many things to label here, but seriously, thank you guys all so much. Books are gonna add so many numbers to the collection. And not just that, it's gonna really fill up our bookshelf even more. And it's surprising how many books we're getting, but they're all kind of new. Most of them.
Like they're different. We're not even getting
There's
dupes.
a lot of books out there. There's a lot of books to collect. Thank you so much, Aaron. So with my favorite book here in all of them, we put the labels on the inside just like this. So we have all these books labeled right here. We have the Ombu mask. We have all this stuff labeled for you, Aaron, and even a little Nickelodeon sign. So thank you so much, Aaron. All this stuff is gonna go awesome in the room. Shout out again to Aaron Miller, and to all of you amazing people. Seriously, so kind, so generous with all of these packages, and it's seriously overwhelming how much stuff that we have to go through, but it's overwhelming with weight of gratitude and love and kindness. And you guys are so amazing. Let's get on to the next package. All right, this next one is for sure going in the room today, and this one was from Amber. She sent a lovely note as well, and I gotta say, like, you have the softest paper I've ever felt. Like, I don't even know where you got this paper from, but it's super soft. Feel this paper, Parker. Harper paper parlor.
But it was off.
Yes. And as I said in the other videos, seriously, I'm so glad these videos are a positive and bright, uplifting thing for your life. That's seriously my goal with every single video and every day when I wake up, is just to kind of make your guys' day a little bit better. So hopefully I can do that with this video and with every other one that I create in the future. Thank you so much, Amber. But she sent over one of my favorite things in the collection now, and that is the Best Friends Forever Spongebob and Patrick Heart Glitter Super 7 display. That is a hard name to say, but man, this thing is amazing. It's a little saddening taking it out of the box because you have to break the heart, but you keep them together. I'm gonna keep them just like this. That is so freaking adorable. I love it so much. But you can see inside of the actual Super 7 figure, it's got glitter, and you've got a glitter spatula, which is so dang cool. But I love this holographic across the design. Unbelievable! And you have to be 14 plus. That's how you know this ain't a toy. This is for collectors. Seriously unbelievable and an awesome piece. I'm gonna be putting it up on the wall just like this. So stay tuned, we're gonna add this to the collection. Again, thank you so much, Amber. All right, and so that way it's easier for them to stay together like this. We're gonna go ahead and put the sticker just like this to keep them together. That is perfect. Thank you so much, Amber. So this next box came from Jaren Carvajay. I'm so sorry if I'm saying your last name wrong, but it's from Jaren. Aaron with a J, as he said in his letter. So thank you so much. I already read it and I appreciate it so much. He put some amazing artwork in here, some art prints as well that are absolutely awesome. So we got those two right there. He also sent some stuff for the Pokemon collection, which is crazy because we don't usually get a lot of Pokemon stuff. It's usually, of course, most Nickelodeon stuff. But he sent a book for Parker, which is the Avatar The Last Airbender book. And I mean, is it okay if we label your book too?
Yeah.
No, it's not going to be here in this collection. That way when Parker checks it out, it'll still have Jaren's name in it. So absolutely awesome right there. We also got the Dragon Ball number 4 with Shinron. We have a huge stack of Topps cards, including Gengar, Charizard, some of the coolest characters in all of Pokemon. I never really had a lot of Topps cards growing up, so seeing them all right now, even these, like, what the heck? These, like, book cards, like, I don't even know where these are from, but seriously, thank you so much. This is so much fun to look at all these different iconic moments from the show. Amazing. And then we've got the Ninja Turtles, which are for sure gonna be going on my refrigerator. I love these, and we're not even gonna roast Parker on this because we know he doesn't know them.
I know him.
All right, we're doing this quick. We're doing this quick. All right.
That's Raphael. That's
Dude, you cannot.
No. Look, I got
leave this job out knowing the Ninja Turtles.
I know.
You've
I'm
been here
trying
for too long.
Bro, I'm working through the system. I had Donatello yellow, right? Michael Orangelo.
Hold up. Yellow. No one's yellow. There's nobody that's yellow.
I'm working through the system in my head. Come on, I got the
I'm
one right.
telling you right now, if you don't learn this by the time you leave, we're gonna have a problem. I will go to your house dressed as one of the Ninja Turtles and
Beat
teach
you.
you this and beat you into a pulp. And just the last thing you'll see is the Ninja Turtles names with their identical colors. So you know them, Parker. But right here, guys, we have the Chansey pin, we have a Pikachu, we have a Gengar one, which I actually didn't even notice last time, Bulbasaur, and also a Vileplume. So an awesome set of coins there. Those are all vintage too. So seriously, this is such a fun package and such a throwback in a different category of life I didn't expect. Along with an awesome Gengar figure from Jack Pacific from 2007. We have the Pikachu and also the Gengar top, which I don't have this top in the collection. You think with all the Gengar stuff that I have, I would have this top, but I do not. Don't want to mess up our table here, but I also...
I realize it's cool. Far gone for that.
There we go! Get him, Gengar! Pikachu, be a good hype man. Oh yeah.
I don't think those are hype noises.
What? You're the best Gengar. Oh yeah, he's the ghost. Pikachu, you're a good hype man. I love you. And then we have the Yahtzee Jr. and that includes 3rd gen Pokemon in it, which is so much fun. I'll definitely be putting this on display just because it's just such a sick vibe, and I love that ruby red and that sapphire indigo.
Bruh. Sapphire blue.
Yeah, I didn't want to complete the sentence though. So for the cards, a lot of them, but we're gonna go ahead and label up this guy right here. We're gonna label Parker's book right here. We're gonna label up these TMNT characters. So let's label all these up for Jaren, or also known as J-Dog. I like that one a little better, so thank you so much, J-Dog. Okay, so we got this stuff labeled. Right here, we got your label on the back of this guy. We've got Parker's book label back here in the back, and then we also have the TMNT magnets. So thank you so much, Jaren, for everything you sent and awesome stuff. I can't wait to put these guys in my refrigerator, especially. All right, so this next one came from Average Guy Lifestyle, which I don't know if there's a direct name, so I guess we'll just go ahead and put it in there as Average Guy Lifestyle. See, there's a note in here. His name is Adam, but his YouTube channel is Average Guy Lifestyle. So I think we'll put Adam AGL. But he sent this little care package over, and I gotta give this a shout out. I draw stars just like that. A little like... So seriously, thank you so much for sending this over, Adam. We have an amazing freaking cat dog plushie. You do not see a lot of cat dog merch in general. So to see a cat dog plushie and it be from 2019, I don't even know where you got this, but this is an awesome room piece because you can wrap this around something else in your collection. You have cat dog coming out on the other sides of it.
It could be like a neck pillow too.
Yeah, you know what? That's not a bad idea. A cat dog neck pillow. That may be partially what it was for. Who knows? So I love this one so much, and seriously, an absolute collection classic for me because I think this is our first and only cat dog plushie. So thank you so much. And then we have the adorable SpongeBob Kids Cup right here. And then we have the blue jellyfish all along the side. I suppose it could just be jellyfish, but I like to imagine them as the blue jelly. And then we've got SpongeBob and Patrick right here, just kind of falling over each other, always goofing around. And then we got the classic riveted straw. The best thing about these, we all know, is this. You like the sound?
I don't.
But I used to do that all the time as a kid, and I think my mom loved it. Next up, we have the Nickelodeon water gun. What would you do if there was like 1993 water that just squirted out?
He's so awesome. What? I like vintage water.
That water would have been through like 4 presidents. But this is the Nickelodeon water gun right here. You load this guy up with water and you shoot it just like this. We have the cat dog alarm roller car right here, which is so cool. You can hear ever so slightly or very loudly the ringing of Cat Dog's alarm right here. We have Martian Manhunter. Back up, I'll blast this fool into another dimension. I said back up. And then we've got a bunch of these SpongeBob minifigures, which I always am a huge fan of because you know me, I'm a huge fan of clutter. So it's like you can always put these in little tiny places just for any little missing space where something was missed. You have a little SpongeGar. And I gotta say, I like this one. He's got a Speedo and he's confident about it. All right, and then we've got a disc for the Interview with a Campfire, which is another All Grown Ups disc we did not have in the collection. So another way to get some more of those All Grown episodes. But let's just stop here. Stop the music, Ryan. Me and Parker give us a round of applause for this amazing package from Adam because my man sent over. Parker's hold the camera so you can't clap. So
unless you want disturbing, like, you know, violent.
Ryan, put the audience that cheers whenever I win at Monopoly or wife.
You don't win a lot on this channel, though.
That was uncalled for. But he sent over, I wish that they would have been a little bit protected on the first one here because they weren't covered, but we will be preserving these and protecting them. He sent over a signed by Butch Hartman Danny Phantom print, and not just that, a Fairly Odd Parents one. Only signed print we have in here right now is the Squidward one down there, but now we've got 2 of them. We gotta go get some frames for these, so we won't be putting them in the collection today. We'll have to add them to our art to be able to get framed up in the background here for all of our other art we're gonna have in the back. These guys are definitely gonna be going back there. If you were to pick 2 of Butch Hartman's shows to get signed, those are the 2. You know what I mean? This one is amazing. I think my favorite's gonna be this one, but man, that one is sleek.
Oh yeah, I love it.
Shout out to Adam for the amazingly thoughtful gift. I love them so much, and I definitely could say Parker's a huge Danny Phantom fan, so I definitely know that one's hidden for him, and this one was literally like the freaking my second favorite show as a kid. Let's label all this stuff up for Adam, Average Guy Lifestyle on YouTube. Thank you so much, Average Guy Lifestyle, or Adam, for everything you sent over here. Seriously, so thoughtful, and this was so unexpected and beyond what I could have even imagined, so seriously, thank you. And these will be in the collection always, and you'll always know that your name's right in the back of them, because I couldn't be more grateful, and I want to make sure that your name is always on the back of these guys because such a thoughtful item to send. So this next box was sent over by Samantha H, and thank you so much, Samantha, for sending all this stuff over. She said she watches the videos with her brother, and this is her first time ever sending something over in Fanmail before, so that is super awesome, and I'm glad that you were able to try this. We're here on this channel for the first time because you think it'll be on 2 Fanmail, and not just that, we're gonna label all this stuff, so let's go ahead and check it out. We have a Peppa Pig Path game, which we do not have in the collection. A little bit dented up here, but it's okay. We have a Naruto manga, which is also a movie, a whole movie, but I love the artwork for this. Like the fact that the box for it looks like a manga is amazing. We have these awesome SpongeBob decals right here. I really like this one right here. This is the credit SpongeBob that you'd see along with the United Planktons imagery.
Oh yeah.
And then you gotta hide this little plankton somewhere in the room for sure. We got a popcorn ball, because that's a thing. You'll never forget those getting thrown in my trick-or-treat baskets. We've got Boruto copy 1 and 2. We have this whole container, which we'll check out. We have Scooby-Doo Pirate Ahoy, which I do not have in my Scooby-Doo collection. But what I like even more than that is Ben 10 Race Against Time, the Ben 10 live action movie that they aired on Cartoon Network. That was when Cartoon Network was trying to have their own, you know, Disney originals, but Cartoon Network originals.
Gym class is in session. Today, we play Pummel the Creepy Alien Dude.
This is one of the first movies they released though, and I gotta say I love it. Along with the Cartoon Network logo, I almost want to say I feel like this disc might even be somewhat rare because of the fact that it was a direct-to-TV movie. So to have a physical copy is amazing. Okay, and then keeping it moving here, we also have this super adorable Pluto. This is a Disney Store exclusive plush of Pluto. We have another one of the adult Happy Meal toys right here. This is, do you know who he is?
Yeah, he's the GR, like
Give me a, come on, give big double-eyed Grimace.
Grimace, that's what I knew it, yeah.
So we have Grimace right here. We have these, which are the Nickelodeon art pages from the Nickelodeon Art with Edge books, I think, which is really cool because I have that book sealed, but now I could actually fill these ones in. We have a Ninja Turtles puzzle. We have an awesome Mad Magazine Christmas edition, super nostalgic seeing this. We have the Sponge That Time Forgot, which I think is in way better shape than the copy that I have. Such an awesome copy. I can't wait to look through this because the Drake and Josh ad in there. We've got all the Nickelodeon promos over here for the magazines. There's special editions you can see over there. We have the Get Pumped, which is an amazing one too. And based off of the information on the bottom, we're gonna make sure Mitchell blurs out all the addresses on the bottom right here, but these are actually hers from growing up. So that is so sweet, Samantha. That makes them even more special to me that it was somebody in the rep pack that actually read this as a kid growing up, and then now it's over here in the collection. I'll be preserving this, part of your childhood and also mine. Next up, we have this little SpongeBob basketball hoop, but I don't think there's a net in here. I love it though. I kind of want to find the basketball hoop. I hope it's in here. We have some toys here. We got, oh my goodness. We have the Reptar lip gloss. I never got this because I didn't need lip gloss. I think my lips are pretty glossy. But now I can put this with all of my Reptar merch up here for the Reptar collection. This is an awesome one. This is by Funko, an amazing piece. Probably would have never got, so thank you so much, Samantha. We have some pins in here. We want to be careful. We have a Gur pin. We have a little Avatar, a little Aang. We have a Cinnamon Toast Crunch. This is the one that I wanted. Remember from the video where we opened up the cereal trying to get these figures? I said that I wanted the Cinnamon Toast Crunch one, so she actually put the Cinnamon Toast Crunch one in there. We got Mario Mario brother. He's from the Mario Brothers, not Mario Bros. And then we have an awesome little Eva keychain and a Raphael with a little Shredder plushie. That is adorable. So all of these things are so cute. I can't wait to add all of this to the collection. Let's see if we can find this basketball hoop though. Next up we have it. Oh, this is gonna go awesome in the variety room. We have a full Funko pin set of the entire starting lineup for LeBron James Looney Tunes. Unbelievable. I gotta say the Taz pin is my favorite one though. He looks freaking savage as heck and the gold trim looks dope in the tornado.
Agreed.
Okay, so moving on, we got some Eternals McDonald's figures. We have two Doorables. We have Cinderella, it looks like. Or no, this is for the girl from Princess and the Frog. We've also got Rapunzel from Tangled here. Next up, we have the Sonic figure. He looks a little bit rough, but he's just still standing strong. We have the Team Umizoomi DVD. Oh, and we have Mrs. Nesbit. And we have Woody with all Bo Peep's kisses. And we also have Finding Dory. And she is still trying to find the camera. Come on, Dory. You got it. Boom, there she is. Our awesome set right here. I can't wait to put both these guys in the Toy Story collection. Ooh, that is dope. Looks like a little Super Saiyan Gohan right here. We have a few more of the Eternals characters. I think this one's from Thor, actually. We have an awesome Disney Villains like light up piece. So apparently you get the phone and you put the light through it. And oh dude,
that's sick.
Let me flip it around for you.
Woo!
You can actually see Dr. Facilier's shadow right there. So I mean, I guess if you blew this thing up, you put it on a nice, like, you know, projector light, you could have that on the wall too. That is really cool though. These are Disney projector cards. We have an awesome Simba right here. We have a really cool Blue's Clues colors and shapes. Oh, yet again, one we do not have. We have the SpongeBob. I think this is like a, what is this thing called? Like a palette. And then we've got some other small cards along the bottom here. We have an Evil Queen Villains booklet. Seriously, so many awesome things in here. Thank you so much, Samantha, for this awesome package. We got Sonic cards in here. So much fun stuff. Let's go ahead and go through this stuff and label everything that we can for the collection. I never found the basketball hoop. So I'm assuming the basketball hoop was not a basketball hoop, and it was actually a bathroom watercolor palette. This is where your brush goes. This is where your 3 colors they give you in the box goes.
Well, no, you can. Well, you have 3 basketballs and then you have your hoop.
Or you have 3 bricks in your Parker and then my shot right there. Yeah, I'd be sinking them holes. But absolutely awesome. And she also sent these Disney coins over here, which I actually do have a collection of these. Just so lucky that she happened to send these because I do have these in my collection. But even more than that, I love this little case. This little case is super convenient. I'll definitely be using these probably for some of our extra adorables, other little things like that, and even some of these coins. Okay, so we got all Samantha stuff labeled. We got quite a few things to label here, Samantha. So we got this guy labeled. We have the Reptar right here. We put a little smaller label on this one because it was coming off, but we got the tag label on this one right here. We also have it in all of the books, of course, and the DVDs. So shout out to Samantha Howell. Thank you so much for everything you contributed to the collection. Seriously, I will cherish this stuff along with everything all of you guys sent. Amazingly overwhelming, all the support and love you guys are showing, and I still don't even know what to say besides just thank you. Okay, and this next one is from Tara Kennedy, and Tara actually told me this was coming, and she's actually a supporter on Whatnot, so thank you so much. And so many of you guys have sent fan mail and are actually supporters on Whatnot, so that is so amazing. And it's so cool because, like, with Whatnot and YouTube, there's like this full circle thing now with fan mail too, and it's so much fun to be able to, like, be involved with all of you guys. So she said she was sending over this awesome mansion, which was somebody's Christmas gift at one point, I can tell. But it is a 3D board game with a mansion. And I gotta say, this is one of the coolest board games I've ever seen in my life, for sure. We are gonna open this up because I am beyond curious what this thing looks like. Oh my gosh, so it is a lot of pieces in here. I don't want to lose everything, but man, it is going to look so cool. Oh my gosh, dude. So it's literally a board game where you follow the steps and it leads you all the way till the end. But look at all these spooky Scooby-Doo things. You have like spider, we have the little eyes there, the mouth. I mean, if you get into a house and there's this many scary things and that square foot, get out. So I will definitely be building this entire thing so we can put it up on display. We're definitely gonna build this whole mansion along with all the little innards as well. But seriously, Tara, thank you so much. It's one of my favorite things in the Scooby-Doo collection now. Okay, and then continuing on, she also sent this awesome Scooby-Doo blanket. Okay, and then we have one of my favorite plushies in the room now. We have Lucy Loud. This is our first ever Loud House item ever to go in the room. So that is huge. And honestly, I'm a huge fan of Loud House, and I don't think it's a bad show at all. It's one of the best Nickelodeon modern shows that are out right now. But we don't usually see a lot of their merchandise in the stores. And when it comes to online pickups and stuff, I always prioritize the vintage Nickelodeon SpongeBob stuff. So we just end up not getting a lot of it in the collection. But I probably should start getting a couple more of these items because it's probably going to become a nostalgic classic being so big. So definitely going to add this to the background somewhere so we have a little bit of Loud House representation. So thank you so much for that, Tara. She also sent a little collar bandana for Daisy, a Fred and a Shaggy, and also a Pat back. How was that spinning longer than Gengar? So awesome box. Thank you so much, Tara, for your support and fan mail and also on Whatnot for just being a genuinely awesome person. Thank you so much. Okay, so this blanket's going inside. Daisy's getting her bandana, and we labeled Lucy Loud right here with Tara Kennedy, and also we labeled the Scooby-Doo Mansion. Because you know me, I am keeping this box always. Shout out to Tara. This is amazing. I couldn't be happier with this. I don't think they've ever released a Scooby-Doo Mansion that I've liked as much as this one. And the fact that it's a game too, and it has a moving trap, you can't beat it. Okay, and this one is from an amazing legend in the community, Making You Smile. Her name is McKenna Reina, and McKenna, I'm sorry if that name's weak. Like, we were trying to come up with names in the fan mail video. We do the legendary names, and Making You Smile. If you don't like that one, we'll switch it, because that one was kind of, I feel like we could have done better. But for right now, it's Making You Smile, because she makes you smile with all the awesome, generous things she sends in the mail, and also with her support. Seriously, thank you so much, McKenna. We have some Gengar Trick or Treat pack, an awesome piece right there. But we also have one Dorable, which I'm excited to see if we get 1, 2, or 3 inside of this. We have some Reptar sweatpants and also some socks. We have a very interesting Burger King Kids Club Bikini Bottom souvenir shop, which is actually an awesome kaleidoscope, which you guys can kind of see right there. And a fun little fact is the Nickelodeon blimp that you've seen throughout your entire childhood of people winning is actually a kaleidoscope too. So kind of a little cool callback to the awards that they give out. And then next we have literally one of the most precious things I've ever seen, a Munchkins bottle. I had one of these exact bottles, this exact same one, and I think I was a little old for it. But at the same time, it's awesome to see it again. But I love that beautiful, clean SpongeBob original logo, and you could write "This cup belongs to," and it hasn't even been written in yet, so you know I'm gonna write King Reptar right there. Okay, so this cup belongs to King Reptar now, thanks to McKenna. So again, I didn't sharp because this isn't going anywhere, but we're of course gonna label it. Give you the credit for sending this in to McKenna. Thank you. And then last up, she sent us some books here too, but the one on the top looks familiar, but this one on the bottom is not. We have an awesome jumbo coloring book, and we have the Halloween coloring book, and we also have a letter. I'll check this out, but this is a vintage one. Fly Like a Fish. So it's a coloring book which actually goes through that entire Sponge Who Could Fly episode, and then you flip it, and it also becomes a whole different episode over on this side. So if you flip it over, we have the Employee of the Month episode right here, which is so cool. They have all the classic scenes here, slightly altered for the coloring book aspect. And of course, y'all know this episode ends just like that. But this one I really love because this is by the Golden Book Company, and it's from 2003, and it hasn't even been colored in yet. So this is an awesome addition. Thank you so much, McKenna. I really appreciate the vintage one, especially because 2003, I could have been drawing this, man. That's unbelievable. Oh my gosh. Hope your Halloween is not just happy. I hope it's silly, crazy, ridiculously happy. And that is the only vibe that we try to have in this room, even in Halloween time. It doesn't get too spooky in here. We still are just always trying to have a good time, so that's perfectly on brand. But we did not have this card in the collection, and this is from 2020, so it's a couple of years back, so you might have had to have looked online to find a Halloween specific one. So seriously, so thoughtful, and I'm sorry we didn't get to this before Halloween, but hopefully this makes up for it now, and we're gonna label all your stuff, and we're gonna put it in the collection. Thank you so much, McKenna, and tell your mom I said hi. Because McKenna and her mom have sent packages in the past, but let's go ahead and see what they have in this Doorables here. How many did we get? Hey, we actually got 2. Surprise, surprise. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Ooh, okay, so this is the king from Wreck-It Ralph. I can't remember his name, but he is the king from the racing game. And then what do we got here? Roz. Ain't no Hercules here. Only Hercules here is me when I use the bathroom. But the big thing is we actually don't have that king there. We are really, really close to completing this whole series. Of course, we don't have Lady and the Tramp yet.
Almost like they don't even exist.
Yeah, but I'm not doing that again with the gold SpongeBob thing, man. At this point, I'll just start becoming this merchandise exclusives as conspiracy theorist.
Yeah.
But we have damn near all of these, except for a couple of the Big Hero 6 ones and the Lady and the Tramp. I mean, we are clearing these guys out, so thank you so much. Let's go ahead and label all McKenna's stuff, and I can't wait to add this to the drinkware. And oh, I can't lie. My Adorables addiction is just as strong as ever, so this is gonna be dope to put in there. Okay, guys, so we have everything labeled for McKenna. Shout out to you, McKenna. We have so many awesome things here. Thanks to you. They're all labeled up here. We got it on the socks, we got it on the books, we got it on the pants here, and we even got a little mini one here at the bottom of the cup. Thank you so much for all of these awesome pieces. I gotta say, everything you say, I think this is my favorite though. I love all of it, but this thing is so precious, and I love the Munchkin line as a whole, and I hope we can get some more of these in the future. Thank you, McKenna. Next one up we've got here is from Hazel Wave, or Brianna, so we'll be labeling this up as Brianna. Thank you so much for everything we got here. One of the biggest things to me is the handy dandy notebook. We will definitely be putting up there because right there we have magenta and blue, the mailbox, the clock, some of the most iconic items when it comes to Blue's Clues. And one thing is missing was the handy dandy notebook. So thank you so much. This is gonna be a grail piece up there with our Blue's Clues stuff. And not just that, she sent a magic conch shell, which like I said, we have 3 iterations of the magic conch shell. They had the first iteration that was made out of a very, very bulky 3D plastic. They made the more smooth looking one that was the second iteration, and this is now the 3rd iteration that is kind of more like the first one in some senses, but a lot more lightweight, and I feel like it's definitely feels a little bit smoother too.
More refined.
It's more refined for sure. All right, a magic conch conversation.
Oh good. My slow clap function is still working.
Nice to meet you. That's what she said. Let's see what this one says.
How about you take a quick nap first and then ask again later?
So thank you so much for this, Hazel. Now I have all 3 versions of the magic conch. And then next up we have this awesome Ed, Edd and Eddy shirt, which I already know I am going to be wearing this, guy, so the label will wash off. So I am just going to be wearing this one. Thank you so much for this, Brianna. It is an awesome piece from 2019. And we just saw some Ed, Edd and Eddy stuff here today. And seriously, Ed and Eddy merch is so hard to find, so I'm so glad that we got a shirt at least here, so I can rock it whenever we do any Cartoon Network related stuff. Seriously, Brenda, thank you so much for sending all this over. I appreciate it. And also, let's ask the magic conch shell. Is Brenna an awesome person and Red Pack member?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, you don't, this honestly, the magic conch shell is pretty rough. It usually says no, so the fact is, it's just a fact. Brenna is absolutely awesome and an amazing member of the Ret Pack. Next we have from Jonathan Reyes, so thank you so much, Jonathan. Hopefully I got your last name right, but either way, Jonathan, thank you so much. And we have a couple Jonathans to support us on Whatnot, so if you're one of those Jonathans, thank you so much either way, but let's check it out. We got an awesome Parker sticker book of over 150 stickers of Parker. We got an awesome set of sealed DVDs here he sent. We have the Super Babies A Dream Adventure. We have the Loud House right here, Relative Chaos. And then we also have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Rise of the Turtles.
I know those.
Yeah, you do. He does. That's a fact. You know, this is true. But the next one we got here is the Grail piece, and that is Nat Wolf in Naked Brothers Band, the movie.
Naked Wolf.
I love how all these are like separate images that are put together, but then there's, let's put this little one of Nat down here, little Nat.
Do a little pucker lip.
Yeah. But either way, this is awesome to have. It has the crazy car. I remember that music video.
Crazy car.
But that is an awesome movie to have to the collection. A weird one, but thank you so much, Jonathan. You know, we always love some Naked Brothers in this room. And then we have the Angelica and Tommy Chupa Chup flip tops, which we actually have these in the back of the room on display, but we now have them open. So thank you so much. And the last item we got here is my favorite, and that is the SpongeBob vintage wallet. You guys know my SpongeBob stuff is always my favorite. And this is a vintage SpongeBob wallet with a little Gary sliding across the logo here. but we actually saw the molding for this just a little bit ago. So we saw this design was probably a 2002, 2003 design, and we now see the 3D molding of that same design right here. So they were doing this thing before Squidward might have even been doing the thing. So that's gotta be my favorite one from this whole lot, but not just that, the Naked Brothers Band movie. I can't wait to add to the collection. Thank you so much, Jonathan. Let's go ahead and get this stuff labeled. So we got all of Jonathan's items right here, and we got them labeled. So this one, like I said, this is such a sweet wallet, but all these items are awesome, and thank you so much. We got them all labeled right there. Can't wait to add this wallet somewhere back here with all the vintage SpongeBob stuff. This guy's not going anywhere but in the background. Awesome. Thank you so much, Jonathan. All right, so this next one came from Amy Chapman, and I have to say, this is one of the craziest items I've ever seen. I'm just gonna start with it because it's so amazing, and that is the Tommy, Chucky, and Spike ride? I don't even know what to call it.
Motion piggy bank.
Is that what it says?
No, I just came up with that.
Motion coin-operated piggy bank ride. So essentially, this is supposed to be one of those classic coin-operated rides where you just go ahead and put a couple quarters in and you get on some kind of like whale, a plane. It could be Fred Flintstone's car with Dino in it. It could be the Jeffrey the Giraffe one. There's a lot of options. Ryan's popped them up on screen. But did you know that yearly there's actually more accidents on these style amusement rides than there are on actual roller coasters?
What? Why?
I have no clue. I think some people should be going a little buck wild and they'd be flying off, hitting their head, their little ball dome.
Yeah, I guess it depends on what kind of accident. If it's a roller coaster accident, it's detrimental. But if it's that, it's like, it could be a scrape and bruise.
But my favorite thing about this is it's like one of those old school rides in the 90s, 80s. I mean, they've been around for years. Every generation has had this as a part of their childhood. But you put a coin right in there and it starts this motion and sound sequence, which is unbelievably adorable. You got Spike doing his dog thing. Daisy does that same thing, just moving back and forth and messing up the rug. We got the bone about to fly out over here. But of course, it plays the iconic Rugrats theme song. If you just want something in your collection that's gonna literally press it, it's gonna just vibe to the room instantly, that's it. We're gonna be trying to put as much stuff in the background that we can in this particular episode, but there is so much fan mail still to go through. And like I said, with the renovations we're gonna be doing in here, things are gonna be moved. But this guy, you will see it back here in the setup. I'm gonna move this lunchbox we got here. We are gonna make space. A lot of the stuff from fan mail, we're gonna be working into this stuff. So bear with me on this stuff getting added to the collection. We're gonna add a couple things today, but we're gonna put all this awesome stuff to the side from fan mail that is stuff that I think should go into the background here and save that for the renovation video where we do a lot of changes in the background. Also introduce a lot of new stuff to the collection.
It's like Chucky's hair is a little slim on the side.
Oh, you roasting Chucky? It looks like you're in a freaking blister.
Oh my god. I'm just saying, look, he's got a freaking fade over there.
All right, so the next up we've got here, we got the Blue's Clues cup here. We got a SpongeBob figure, which I think comes with a basketball typically. This one typically would come with a Frisbee. We have a awesome, I love the 90s shirt, which is so perfect for me. And it really does have all of your 90s Rugrats on there. You even have Ickis, Crumb, and Obelina over there. You got no SpongeBob on here because he is like barely in the 90s, so it's kind of accurate. All right, the next one we got here is the Buzz Lightyear, Buzz Toot-Year, where he literally is a Buzz Lightyear that farts inside of his own mask until he wants to vomit. That I love. And they have other parodies as well. It looks like you have Harry Pooper, you have Freddy Fazbear. Well, who is this? Is that Beast Boy? I'm pretty sure it's Beast Boy. Yeah, it's a Teen Titans Beast Boy. So that is awesome. They have pretty wide representation, but this is awesome to add to the Toy Story collection because it's kind of like a little parody item. Okay, and then we got a Scoob, we got a Shaggy, we have an awesome card. Thank you so much, Amy. I've already read the card from the last video, but seriously, thank you so much. And an amazing job finding all of these items. I'm so glad to have you as a 90s fan and a SpongeBob fan here on the channel. But let's get through these books real quick here. We got a lot of them. We've got the Jumbo Halloween book, we've got the Hoedown Showdown, and then we got the I Had To Mighty Pup Power Paw Patrol Golden Booklet. Our Paw Patrol collection now exceeds 10 items. That's more than I ever thought. But we have the Golden Book Ninja Turtles, which is so cool. I never thought they would have gotten a Golden Book. We have Happy Birthday Squidward. We have I Saw It All. We have Rocket Wreck, Storm Warning. We have Zoo of Balloons. Hopefully they didn't steal those ones. We have the Blurry Day. And then my favorite here, I gotta say, is gonna be the Scooby-Doo live action book. Because it's literally the live action movie transformed into books. And shout out to Scholastic for always putting these little inserts in the middle with the random pictures in it, because that's what I live for. They always have that little center spot.
Yeah.
filled with pictures, and you just feel like this buildup of getting there, and you're like, oh yeah, now this is easy pages. You know, because you always, oh, you have to read 2 pages per day, you know, or something like that. It's like, oh yeah, today's this day. 1, 2. We also have a little Blue's Clues magic towel. We have another one of the SpongeBob's here. This is Vibrato Bob, where he just kind of shakes and tremors trying to lift up those marshmallows before he rips his pants. But for the disc, we have our Abracatastrophe, which is a huge one for us because we have this one, but the disc does not work. And I've already checked this one out. It is way better quality, so thank you so much for that one. We have 10 heroic episodes, The Crimson Chin. We have The Legend of the Bikini Bottom, but she actually found the disc because I found this at a garage sale without the disc. And we have the Scooby-Doo and the Robots, which is a compilation of Scooby-Doo robot-themed episodes with Charlie the Robot here in the background. An amazing box, Amy. I mean, I think it goes without saying, this is my favorite item. Everything was incredible, but seriously, I'll probably be hitting this thing once a week. An amazing, awesome piece. Seriously, thank you so much, Amy. And all of you guys, all this stuff is so incredible and so much fun. And literally hearing the song gives me goosebumps and just takes you back to that time. Just no other song really does it that well besides the SpongeBob one and the Rugrats one. So an amazing track to put on and on top of it. Okay, so we have a bunch of stuff from Amy because Amy is amazing. Amy amazing. 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 That's her name.
Okay.
Amazing. I like it. So that's your legendary name, Amy. You've sent so many packages in the past. I think amazing is perfect.
It just sounds like you're saying amazing.
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 Amazing. So amazing, thank you so much. That's so good. All right, thank you so much. That's me for being so hyped about my own wordplay here. But amazing, thank you so much for all this stuff. And that's your new legendary name. Unless you want to change it, let us know. And the next time you write a package, write amazing. Okay, so Amy, we got everything labeled down here. We got this guy on the bottom right here. We have all of these books done as well, of course, in the back page. So all the books are covered. We even put a little one right here on the tag for the Nickelodeon shirt. So thank you so much, Amy, for everything we sent. Like I said, stay tuned. We're definitely gonna see this guy in the background right here for sure. But we have a couple things left, and it's all of these folders. And then after that, we're still not done. There's still more fan mail inside, but that is all gonna be stuff that's gonna be in their own videos. There should be maybe 2 to 3 videos that are gonna be coming out based around those boxes we have left. But for the majority of the fan mail, we are pretty much done besides this stack right here. So let's go and check that stuff out. But for everything we've seen so far, seriously, you guys are incredible. I can't speak for all of YouTube, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it right now for myself and for you guys. I think that you guys are genuinely the most amazing audience in the entire world. And I mean, so potently passionate and loving and giving. You guys are so amazing. Thank you guys so much. Unbelievable every single time we do this. I mean, we did the first part of it, and I still am in disbelief as we're doing the second part. Every time we do this, it just feels unreal because you guys supporting everything that we do here, all the different videos and all the projects and all of these passionate things that are driven around this channel in particular means so much to me because I never saw this channel or any of the stuff that we're doing here really developing the way it was. Like I said, it was just something out of my pure passion. So to see it's growing and to see all the support you guys are giving for it really touches the deepest part of my heart. I want to personally thank every single one of you guys. Again, thank you so much for being the person you are. Don't forget you're loved, you're a beautiful person, and I am so glad to have you in my life and in this Comfort Cartoons universe / world that we're building here, this awesome community. But let's go ahead and see what we got in our last stuff here, the Vanilla folder section. Thank you again so much to Amy. Let's put this stuff to the side and get through these folders. Okay, so next one we got right here, this one is from Cody, from Cody's House of Geek. You guys can go ahead and check out his page. He's on YouTube, Cody's House of Geek, and he sent over The Orange Years, which is an amazing film about the golden age of Nickelodeon, or in these cases, the Orange Years. This film actually wasn't produced by Nickelodeon, and actually I think it was like a indie project, I want to say, but it wasn't actually produced by Nickelodeon, so you get a very raw, real look at the history of Nickelodeon and the Orange Years. And even with that raw, real look, I mean, it's only filled with inspiration and awesome stories and so many cool moments that are just really something you want to check out for yourself. But there we have it, the Nickelodeon Orange Years. Let's go ahead and label this one for Cody. All right, this next one here is from Aaron Smith, and I already remember Aaron's package was awesome. We have Max and Ruby, but we have all of these watches, one being the Adventure Watch right here, the Compass Adventure Watch with Tommy and Chucky. That is a watch I've always wanted. We have the 101 Dalmatians Snow Globe, and then we have some mini games here with Nintendo, which is a throwback, and also American Dragon Jake Log. My favorite thing in here is actually this little Lego Zurg. I said that in the first video too because it's just so cool and unique. I'm definitely gonna add that to the Toy Story collection. An amazing package, and this guy right here as well with Amy's package is gonna be going back here. We actually have the display for some of these watches, so this would be an amazing piece to add back there with the rest of that stuff. Seriously, never thought, as a 5-year-old child, I never thought I would ever get the Mott's exclusive glow-in-the-dark compass flip-up with reveal LCD watch, but I finally got it. But we got that guy right there. That one was from Aaron Smith. Thank you so much, Aaron. He said he watches all 3 channels, and he's also a supporter on Whatnot, so thank you so much, Aaron. And the rest of these have letters in here that I actually have already read, so thank you so much to Quinn Parker and Sebastian Spragu. And then the last one we've got right here, this one is from Denise Little. We have the Blue's Clues fill in the color coloring book here. We have the Blue's Clues toothbrush, which actually has a light on it from red all the way to green, so you know when to stop brushing. And then we have a tattoo kit right here as well. So thank you so much, Denise, for everything in this package. And that was our last box from the main fan mail. So let's go ahead and label Denise's package as well. Let's go ahead and do this one, and I think that's actually it. So guys, that is actually it. We have everything covered here. Parker can show you over here on this side how much stuff we have to organize. It is going to take some time. And not just that, guys, like I said, with the renovating going on and stuff, we are gonna add some stuff into the background today, but I promise you, you will see some of this stuff reappear as we decorate our background here, especially items like this guy right here. There's no way I'm leaving that guy behind when it comes to this background. So we are gonna add what we can add today. Now, without further ado, you know the drill. Are you ready for it, Parker? I don't know if I'm quite ready for it, but we're gonna figure it out. Scan it! So we have everything organized now so we can put it all in the collection. I mean, there's so many things to go through here, but I figure we start with all of these books. Like, there is so many books. Obviously, we have to organize them as we go. I do not think there's gonna be enough room in this bookshelf, but I've already measured it out, and we should be able to double stack the bookshelves. I think it should barely clear the sign, or we could also move the sign up slightly. But either way, we will have enough to make a full-length Nickelodeon library here. So let's just fit as much of this stuff in here as we possibly can, but it's gonna take a second. Okay guys, so we have so many coloring books in here. Of course, we have some sent by McKenna. We have some in today that are for McKenna. Thank you guys so much. And to everybody that's ever sent anything to fan mail, they're all on there as you guys can see. But we have all of these coloring books right here, and now we're adding this whole stack, almost doubling the color and activity books. So these are all different color and activity books that we're adding to the collection. So let's go ahead and do that and put this right back in here. But again, I don't know if we're gonna be able to fit all of this in the shelf today. Okay, boom, that is a lot of activities, and these are all different activity books as well. We went through them, they're all individually different ones, so it is an insane amount of activity and coloring. But like I said, we are building a Nickelodeon library. Like, I never thought that I'd be able to say that, but like, we are genuinely building a Nickelodeon library, and I would go ahead and say that I think we're gonna probably damn near build one of the most extensive ones. But like, we got that stuff in there. Now we have some more of these like medium-sized books. I try to keep the hardcovers together, all I used to, so we're gonna try and put the hardcovers over on this side, the soft ones here, but I also want to keep this Victoria Justice, like this kind of like live action section together. So I'm gonna put them over here for now, because I don't think we have very many besides like an iCarly book maybe. And again guys, this could all be organized, you know, more thoroughly later, but we're just trying to get them in here as best we can, so just because the size is kind of equal. We got that right there. Then we have these books over here, but honestly I'm gonna kind of put the Avatar: The Last Airbender over here with this stuff. These are more books that I kind of want to more thoroughly put into different spaces later. And then these guys right here, we got a variety of different SpongeBob books, but I think this guy we're actually missing right over here. All the other SpongeBob series books right here from the classic episodes. So over here we have our little Garfield section. It's not too extensive, but these ones are amazing because they're all the comic book strips, so that's an awesome way to document and be able to have so many of these accessible in the collection for reference, future videos, and also for future down the line. All right, so we have all of these books right here. I'm gonna take this one to the side, but right now let's go ahead and get all these hardcover books, and we're gonna put them right over here with the rest of the hardcover books. So we fit as much as we could in on that spot, but guys, I mean, honestly, with this whole New Year's remodel, the number one or top priority for sure is going to be getting more bookshelves, and also for media, being DVDs, VHSs, CDs, because all that stuff adds up extremely quick for it to only have two very small sections. Okay, and the handy dandy notebook that was sent over by Brianna, man, this looks like it was literally made for that spot.
Goes perfectly.
Like, that was literally waiting for that spot. Like, that's literally like if you were to think of like 5 icons to instantly throw you back into Blue's Clues, I think all of them are represented right there. That is so awesome. Thank you so much. Okay, so starting with the VHSs here, we have so many. We'll start with all these ones in the slip covers here. We have all the Blue's Clues ones. We'll put those together. And then we've got all of the SpongeBob ones right here. And the Passover one is so amazing. Like I said, I think now we have all of the Rugrats like holiday specials. We have the Passover, we have the Santa Experience, all 3 of them. And we have the Rugrats Thanksgiving. Like, seriously, we gotta keep all these guys together. Those are some of my favorite episodes in all of Rugrats, so I'm so glad that we have these. And most of the boxes are pretty good shape, so these will always be in the collection. Of course, as always, when we do our searches, we find better slip covers, anything like that. We always try and update and upgrade the collection. So these ones are all great to be able to have as access point in the collection. But this is all VHSs that are gonna go on our display. We only had 1 VHS for Blue's Clues. We actually had Blue Safari too, but this one is way more thrash than the one that we got in the fan mail. And then we also had one other one, which is Rhythm in Blue. So we got to add all of these Blue's Clues ones into the collection now. So that is 5 new ones and 1 already. So we have 6 Blue's Clues VHSs, and I seriously think one day we could definitely get all of the VHSs for Blue's Clues. We got all the Blue's Clues ones right there. We also have all of our SpongeBob ones. Let's go ahead and add these. So all of those are added into the SpongeBob VHSs, bringing the grand total to about here. I don't know how many more we are missing, but honestly, the SpongeBob ones are in such great shape, and this is seriously beautiful. Like, I love looking at all the little images on the side there to kind of like the thumbnails, like I said, to get you to pick this VHS. And for SpongeBob Truth or Square, we're gonna go ahead and put that right over here with all of our other games that we have over here. We have literally another Nickelodeon game library building up over here, which again will go on that bigger display in a whole game section. But let's keep it moving. We also have the Nickelodeon Orange Year. We're gonna keep that with our Avatar The Last Airbender, our only 2 Blu-rays right now. We'll put those guys right over here. Oh, that's not true. We also have Ninja Turtles, Tortugas Ninjas 2.
Yes.
So bear with me, guys. It's gonna be kind of a long update adding all this stuff, but usually it's never this long adding all this stuff into the collection, but we have so much stuff to add. It's gonna take some time. So the Naked Brothers band, we're gonna put here with all the live action stuff. Okay, now we're gonna add all these DVDs in either the junior basket over here in variety section or in the live action over here. Let's separate them. We're gonna put them all in. So these right here are all Nick Jr. DVDs we did not have in the collection. So we're gonna take all of these guys right here and add them into that Nick Jr. bin for us to add later on the shelf. Then we've got 1 live action iCarly DVD, which with the 5 episodes of How to Rock. We're gonna add that right in here with the Naked Brothers band. And then all of this is what I would consider variety, being the Abracatastrophe, Superhero Spectacle, and also stuff like Loud House. So that's all going over here in our variety disc section with a bunch of other stuff in here, which is, this is not Nickelodeon, but that's amazing. All right, so we have everything organized right now, so that way it is going to be, like I said, it is at the top of the priority list now. Like, I have no choice but to make it the top of the priority list. We have to build a shelf for this. It's just that doing the shelves takes a little bit of time because we have to paint them, but like I said, I have no choice. We have to make space for this. And anything that's a duplicate, guys, it will always still have your label in there. It's gonna go to storage right now for the greater collection. I'm not 100% sure what to do with everything, but I definitely know I want to turn it into something positive. So, but for right now, it'll go to the Cartoon Cavern Vault. For all the clothing, it'll either be going in the Nickelodeon closet or it'll be going in my personal closet. So thank you guys so much. We got a few items I can't wait to add. And for the figures, plushie, kind of the variety items, we have 2 stacks here. So all of this stuff right here is gonna be added to the collection of the renovation because I want to make the perfect space for it. Like this guy right here, I want to make sure I hang this up in a way that where it doesn't get damaged at all. There's no hook points, so I'm gonna have to make something to hang it up. This guy right here, I want to make this as a premium real estate, being our only cat dog plushie. These 2 are really cute, and there's gonna, you know, I'm gonna go ham on the SpongeBob section when the update comes. So I have so many ideas that I can incorporate these guys into, and this for sure is going right over here. I already know where it's going. This lunchbox is going to be moved for sure, so that way we can add this guy in there. Again, thank you so much to every single one of you. And then today we're going to be adding these items over here. I think we can add all of these guys in today, so let's go ahead and start with Lucy Loud here. Okay, so you know Lucy, she's kind of dark, so I'd imagine she'd kind of hide in like the shadows of the room. So right down here you'd be able to see Lucy Loud's head just sticking up above SpongeBob. She's hanging on top. Oh, she's just moving. It's kind of spooky. That was weird. Did you see that?
I didn't see it, but I think I caught it.
Okay. If any character from the Loud House was cursed, I think it'd be Lucy. All right, the magic conch that was sent over by Brianna, we're also gonna add up here with our other magic conch shell. So that way we have the 2 iterations, and I gotta go find my 1.0, so that way I have 1, 2, and 3 of the editions of the magic conch shell. Okay, and this Reptar lip gloss, I am excited as heck to add this right here. And then we have the Mott's Apple Watch right here. This is something, again, I feel like needs to have premium real estate. That'll probably get adjusted once we do the update, but for right now, I'm actually gonna go ahead and put it right over here. I think we can go ahead and line this guy up just like that. And boom, we got a nice little new setup here, including our adventure watch. Again, wait for the update, guys. All of this stuff will be incorporated in different ways, but for right now, that's where we're gonna put the Mott's watch. And for the Spongebob wallet, I'm actually gonna have this guy tucked in. You guys know me, I like randomness and stuff everywhere, so I think that it's gonna be kind of cool to have a little Spongebob vintage wallet coming out of the Invaders Inn backpack with the rest of our stuff. This is just so sick, and like seriously, like this would be my dream setup as a kid, so thank you so much. So we added the Rocco's Modern Life figures right here. I really wanna get the Hey Arnold ones to go right behind this, and I think there might be one other 3-pack that we can get there, so that way we can have the dog plushies for all of them. And Elizabeth the Cook, hopefully you're okay with me keeping them from Daisy. Okay, and for Yoshi, he's getting added over here with my childhood Yoshi too. As you guys know, just stay tuned for 2023. It's gonna be a big year with so many different changes. So this guy right here is going to be added with our general gaming collection. I always say Nintendo collection. I know Sonic is technically Sega, but you know he wants to be. So thank you so much for sending over Yoshi. Okay, and for our Buzz Toot Ear, I'm actually gonna put him over here with our Funko Pops for right now, next to our Zurg's Blaster. I think that guy looks dope right there. It looks like he's about to get blasted. He farted himself. All right, Ryan, give me the We are crowning the Rainbow Scooby with an additional Rainbow Scooby. That is beautiful. He obviously won't stay up there, but we're definitely gonna add him to our little stack with all the Warner family down here. I love this combo so much. I felt like I was like, oh, am I gonna keep this Rainbow Scooby-Doo because it's taking up so much space? But now that I got the mini one too, I'm feeling kind of committed to it. So thank you so much for adding the mini Rainbow Scooby. Okay, and for the Scooby-Doo Clue, I did have one up there, but I swapped it out with the one from Fanmail. So that way we have Elizabeth's Cooks right up here on the top displays in the cartoon variety room. And down here we have a huge variety of cartoon variety media. We've got Adventure Time, we've got some of the classics here, like we have the Halloween's Grossest Ever, which is an amazing disc that we can add now with our Yuletides. So we're gonna keep this collection growing right here, our multimedia collection. But I'm not even gonna lie, even though Christmas is already over, I gotta put this guy with a little tilt on it so we can see that guy for quite a bit, because I love this so much. And again, thank you so much, Victor Coro. Okay, and for right now, the Scooby-Doo is gonna stay here in the room, but I think what I wanna do is actually build the actual setup of the haunted house, and we're gonna add that into the display back here. I'm thinking we could actually move the Mystery Incorporated up on the wall and put the display up there even, because it would just kind of incorporate the whole mansion aspect to the Scooby-Doo collection. But just so you guys know, it's in here in the variety room for right now. So I added the I Choose Pikachu VHS. I told you I had to find a space for it, and Parker can attest, it took me a minute to find a spot for that.
Oh, it took him a bit.
Yeah, but I wanted to make sure we get an awesome spot for it. And right next to the Pikachu, it literally says, I choose you, Pikachu. I wanted to put it right here in between all the Pikachus. Literally, there's an army of differently dressed Pikachu. You know how much I love Pikachu, so.
Oh, that's an Eevee dressed as a Pikachu.
That's true. He really fooled me, I'm not gonna lie. That costume worked. I wouldn't have ever guessed. But you guys know how much I love Pikachu, so I had to have that guy there. And a sealed one at that. Awesome. So also for our Gengars that we got over here, we're also gonna put this up here. So we have this box. Nerdy Notion sent this over, I'm pretty sure. So we're gonna put this box right there. I think the Gengar would sit really sick right there next to him. And then for this Gengar spinning top, I'm actually gonna add this guy right over here. Kind of just lean catty corner against the Hunter. All right, so there we go. We got the Gengar top. I mean, you guys can see I'm quite a big fan of Gengar. So that is perfect contributions to the collection. And as you guys see, I don't have either of those, which is surprising. So thank you so much. All right, guys, that is actually it for this video. We were able to add so much stuff to the collection. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was definitely a long one, and it was so satisfying to be able to actually put everything into the collection. So again, thank you so much to every single one of you guys. Send something into fan mail. If you guys ever want to send something into the channel, it is on screen right now, the P.O. box address. The next fan mail will definitely not be taking as long as this one, because I've already seen what happens if I take too long. It gets way too built up, so the next one's gonna be coming very, very soon. But again, all I can say is seriously, from the bottom of my heart, as I said, I'll get down my head on these. You guys are amazing. Thank you. Thank you so much for being amazing individuals, every single one of you guys. I love you. Never forget you're a beautiful person. I appreciate you so much. I'm so excited with the way this channel is going and all the different things that we're doing on the channel. So thank you guys so much for being a part of that. And as always, Rep Pack, check out this video on your screen right here, which is the last video on this channel. I know you guys are gonna love it. And make sure you guys are subscribed, because as we get closer to 50,000 subscribers, I have an awesome video planned. There's gonna be so much fun, and I can't wait to drop it. I'm gonna try to drop it as soon as I can at 50,000 subscribers, but make sure you subscribe so you guys do not miss that. And as always, I'll see you guys over there. As always, Rep Pack, I will see you beautiful people in the next one. Adios. Bloop.